Hello, traders. It is Wednesday, March 4th. We are 3 hours into trading, and I've got an excellent trade for you. I'm not going to show you a whole bunch of stuff today because I got one really good trade, and I want to show you what it means to have a well conceived trading idea. This trade should work well today, should work well after the close today, into the close today, should work well overnight. I don't think I'd keep the position on for longer than that. Now, before I get going, I want to mention that today I released my swing trading video. It was recorded on the night of March 3rd. Typically, I record these weekly swing trading videos on Wednesday night, but I wanted to get it out last night because I saw some really heavy selling yesterday. Look at this selling. This is a 5-minute chart on the SPY. Boom, 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 boom. Much lower. We get a little bit of a rally into the close, but look at these mixed bars with green and red bars. That shows a great deal of indecision both ways. These were 20-point S&P 5-minute bars. So we do grind higher a little bit into the close, but lots of uncertainty in here. My thought was that we might see some more selling because we closed below the 200-day moving on the S&P 500. Going to go into that daily chart, going to put up that 200-day moving average because it is a key component to my trading idea today. So going to show you right here is the 200-day moving average. That last long red candle closed well below the 200-day moving average. I thought we might have a chance for another drop this morning, set a hard low that would be higher than the low that we had on Monday, and be able to rally. Excuse me, that was Friday. But anyway, make a new hard low this morning, get some follow through selling on that. And we had our bullish put spreads lined up. We needed to have market weakness. We needed to have these super strong stocks come in so that we could get the credit that we receive. Please make sure to watch the video labeled Swing Trading Options. The date is 3/4/20. So watch for that video. Please watch it. You'll see what it means to have a really well conceived trading plan in a super, super volatile market like this. I'll tell you why each one of those picks made sense. This is a video that I provide to my members every Wednesday night. So it came out a night early because I thought we had a real opportunity this morning. Well, the market gapped higher and it's been continuing to move higher. So let's take a quick look, go back into that 5-minute chart. I also want to highlight the best trading indicator for the S&P 500 that you'll ever find. It is my 1OP indicator. It took me 10 years to develop. Take a quick look at yesterday's price action. We get a sell signal right here on the open. Everything looks great. Market's coming in. And then wham. Well, what the heck was that? That was the Fed announcing a 50 basis point rate cut. First time they've done it in many, many years. And the market initially loved the news. But you can see we had another cross right here on the 1OP indicator. You would have been stopped out on this trade for a loss. Call a spade a spade. That's what would have happened. But it did tell you that it wanted to continue to be short. And that short turned into a very nice trade. So you would have recouped your losses on that move right there. But here's a really nice cross right here, right in here. Tells you to get long. Got a cross here. You have a breakdown of that little uptrend line on a 5-minute basis. And whoa, was that a super nice signal. Told you to stay short the whole time. Had a nice long in here. This morning, we had this big trough in the 1OP indicator right here. Started to see some tails under body. We basically tried to get back and fill that gap. Well, this was just at that 200-day moving average. So we started to find support of the 200-day moving average, tails under body. I got long right here, sold up here for about a 22-point win on the S&P 500 futures. That was the move of the day. So I want to show you a really good trade and the premise behind it right now. We are 3 hours into trading. And what we can see for the first time in many, many days is that we have a market that's starting to move sideways. You see this range right here? The first hour range is intact, and we might not be able to get out of it today. That's a good thing. We've been waiting for a pause and waiting for a pause, and we're finally going to get it. So we also have this low here and a series of higher lows. So we're starting to compress tighter and tighter within that daily range. That tells me that today is going to be choppy, but it's going to be within a range. And as soon as we get into a range, guess what happens? Option implied volatilities start to drop. I am short the VXX in here once we couldn't get through the first hour range on the SPY. I said, folks, if this lasts for another hour, I'm going to be starting to sell the VXX. That will be my trade of the day, and here's why. I feel very, very confident in this trade right now. It probably will only be a day trade for me, but I think it works well into the afternoon. I think it's something I could hold overnight and do well with tomorrow as well. Well, why? What's the rationale behind it? Why are you that confident in this trade? Well, first of all, if the market does nothing else today but stays in this trading range, option implied volatilities will decline. This will be the first decent day in over a week that we've had any kind of price compression. We've been waiting for it. We know it's out there. Option implied volatilities are sky high. So all that has to happen is for the market to stay in this range today, and VXX or VIX will decline. Okay, well, that's kind of a nice idea. Well, what supporting evidence do you have for that? Well, apart from the fact that we've stayed in the range so far, we also have that 200-day moving average that I referenced right at that 304.50 level. See how strong that support is right there? Go into that daily chart just to look at it one more time. That 200-day moving average, I believe, is going to hold today. In fact, my forecast is that's where we're going to close the week, Friday, right on that 200-day moving average. So we have that 200-day moving average support working in our favor as well. Well, what happens if the market rallies? Wonderful. Then the bottom's going to fall out of VXX. That's my really good part to the trade, is this thing could work out fantastically for us if we get a surprise breakout to the upside. Well, why else might I think that that support level today is going to hold? Because central banks around the world are easing. Canada just reduced their rates by 50 basis points, Australia by 25 basis points, we cut by 50 basis points. The G7 countries are all getting together. They're doing a coordinated rate cut to fend off the economic woes that will be a result of the coronavirus. So we've got that safety net working for us right now as well. The other thing is that the coronavirus, although it's spreading, we don't know what the economic impact is yet. It will take weeks, maybe even months for us to know that. But for right now, everybody's kind of breathing a deep sigh of relief, going, well, at least the central banks are behind us providing a safety net. They're ready to go into action if they need to. So the market likes that news. There's some talk that Joe Biden's victory yesterday takes some market risk out because Bernie Sanders would have been viewed as market unfriendly. I don't know how much of that I believe. I just know that central banks supporting the market right now is a good thing. I know that staying in that first hour range after 3 hours of trading is a good thing. I know that that 200-day moving average is going to provide support for us. All of those things tell me VXX is going to go lower. That is the trade you should focus on. I've got one other stock actually two other stocks that really look good. You're going to notice in the video that you watched, the swing trading video, it's the one that was published just before this. ETSY, Etsy, was one of the longs that I featured in there. Man, did I want to sell bullish put spreads on this stock. And look what it's done from the open. Well, in that video, I'm going to show you all the reasons that I felt that this stock was going to move higher. So, really, really solid pick. A lot of the traders in the room have been on that stock from the open, watching it. So, that's a good pick. Really like this one too. TWOU. This came up on one of the searches. Look at that stock go. I am long this stock. Let's look at that daily chart. Hello. Love that. Getting into this gap right here through horizontal resistance, through the 200-day moving average. Great relative strength today. All the makings of a fantastic stock trade here. I like it. So there you go. Those are the picks for today. I'm producing 2 videos, one on top of the other. So make sure that you go back and watch that swing trading video. It's labeled swing trading options. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on your notifications. That way you'll never miss one of these videos. You don't know when I'm going to be producing them or posting them, but one thing I can tell you, they'll all have great trade ideas, just like the VXX trade that I showed you right now. So make sure and turn on those notifications. Thank you for the thumbs up. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.